3 different ways to make one bird. That's what we are going to do today. So let's start. Hi all, welcome to my channel. You can see we are going to make this bird today, but we are going to make it in 3 different ways. The measurements are 4 into 3 centimeters. This is the first way of making bird. Cut the ribbon off. Fold it into 4 equal parts and press those parts down with your fingers so that you can create marks on them. Now cut the ribbon off on exactly the places we have marked. These will be 4 equal parts of ribbon. I'm just cutting off the edge of the ribbon, but it's optional. It's not necessary if you're not easy with this. Now we are going to cut one edge of the ribbon in a pointed shape. And we are going to do this to all the 4 parts we had already cut. Now we are going to join the petals, and we are going to do it from the pointed area to its flat or straight end. In other words, from top to bottom. Okay guys, there's one thing I would like to tell you, and that is I had just opened the channel and I came to know I have cancer, and nowadays I am having its treatment. So there can be a little irregularity in uploading the videos, but I am not going to shut down the channel. You are going to see constant new content. So please stay with me and stay tuned for more. Thank you for your patience and for your cooperation. We are going to do the same thing to each and every petal. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, I would say consider subscribing, hit the bell icon so that you can have all the latest updates of my videos. We are going to attach the last petal in the same way. So it's done, and you can see the bird has taken a bullet-like or a rocket-like shape. This is synthetic polyester, and I'm going to cut a small piece out of it. Then I'm going to make a ball of it and stuff it into that bird. I'm stuffing it with the help of tongs. This is easy to do. Otherwise, it's a bit hard when you have to stuff it with your fingers. Now I've twisted the ribbon and make a bird, and I'm going to tie it with thread. You can see the surplus ribbon, and I had left it like this because I wanted to burn it like this to make a stem, a small stem of the ribbon. I am not going to attach this bird to any wire. And we do this when we want to decorate some DIY project where we don't need a bird with a stem. But I'm going to make birds with stems too, and the second and third way of making bird is with a stem. Your first bird is ready. This is the second way of making bird, and the measurements are same, 4 into 3 centimeters. Again, fold the ribbon in 4 equal parts, but this time we are not going to cut the ribbon. We are just going to give cuts to the ribbon on the marked places. Now give a pointed shape to the ribbon where we had already given cuts. Now attach these cut areas with each other by burning them. We are making pointed birds here, and you can see these kinds of birds in rose flowers, and some other flowers have these too. You can see again the bird is taking a rocket-like shape. When we are attaching the last part of the bird, first of all we are going to attach the pointed area, and then we are going to attach the straight area too. See, this bird has the same shape of bird number 1. Cut the wire, and the gauge of this wire was 22 mm. Again, I'm going to stuff it with synthetic polyester, make a ball out of it, then attach that ball with glue. I'm using hot glue. But first of all, I have made a loop, a small loop of the wire, so that I can stick this more easily on it. Press the cotton down with your fingers and give it a proper shape of a bird, then stuff it into the ribbon bird we had made. I found the cotton wasn't enough, so I had cut a small piece, and I'm going to stuff this too into the bird. Now twist the ribbon, give the bird a bird-like shape, and then tie it with thread like we had done before. Cut off the thread. Now burn the excessive part of the ribbon to make it a part of the stem. You can do it with lighter too. I have shown 2 ways of doing it. If you have some excessive part, you can cut that off too. Then again burn it. I'm using flower tape to wrap it around the stem to give it a stem-like shape. Stems are green, that's why I'm using a green flower wire. Your second bird is ready too. This is the last way of making that pointed bird, and the measurements are 4 into 4 centimeter. If you are going to make a bigger bird and you are using a more wider ribbon, then I would say cut a square of that ribbon, whatever the measurements of that ribbon are. Skewer the edges of the ribbon by burning them. Now we are going to sew the ribbon, and I am using thread and needle for this. The sewing part is a bit tricky. I'm going to start sewing the ribbon from middle of one end. Again, I'm going to stop it in the middle of the other end, and again I'm going to stop it in the middle of the other end. You can see the technique more easily than me saying so. Now you are going to stop sewing the ribbon at the end from where exactly we have started sewing it. Now pull the thread and you can see it has taken a flower like shape with 4 petals. You make the same flower with the same technique, but this time we are not making the flower, we are making a bud. So see what's going to happen next. Tie that flower first, take a knot, smoothen the petals out, the 4 petals. Turn the flower upside down, you can see a bud like area there. Now put glue on one petal and stick that petal to that bud like area. Do this to the rest of the three petals. We are going to stick all the petals like this one by one, and this would make a beautiful bud. Going to attach the last petal now. This is the easiest way of making a pointed bud. My next video is about jewelry, and that's going to be a beautiful piece of jewelry. I'm going to make gajras or bangles, so stay tuned for that. Your bud is ready. We are going to make a stem for this, and we are going to make it with wire. The gauge of the wire is same, and the method is same too. Put a dot of glue on the wire and insert that wire in the bud. It was easy to do because there was a hole in the bud. Now wrap the wire with floral tape, and I am using the same green color of the floral tape. I hope you have liked this video. Tell me in the comment how you have liked the three different ways of making bud, and I wish you all a very wonderful and happy day. See you next time with a new project.